23. The fox who had lost his tail. One day a fox was caught in a trap, and to extricate himself from the trap, to get out of the trap, he had to basically abandon his tail. His tail was cut off, and so he escaped with his life, but now he had no tail. He was ashamed and embarrassed, and he decided the only way to remedy the situation was to try to persuade other foxes to also abandon their tails, give up their tails. So he gathered all the foxes together and said, gentlemen foxes, believe me, you should get rid of your tails because you would look much better, and you would also relieve yourself of the weight of the brush, which is not light. But one of the foxes stood up and said, if you had not lost your tail, you would not counsel us in this way. Distrust interested advice. This is difficult use of language. Interest in its pure sense really means self-interest. The French this was a big point, a major point in 17th century classical French culture. L'amour propre, self-love, intérêt. Intérêt determines almost all we do from a somewhat cynical point of view. Anyway, distrust interested advice means I ask you for advice. If you are personally involved at all in the dilemma, in the situation that I have to deal with, then the advice you give will probably be in your own interest, of course. And I should not trust it very much. Why? Because, of course, you must, as we say, look out for your own interests. Practical advice, but good.